Hey there everyone, this is Chef MKT, and welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Card Monsters. Where's the patchouli mouse cursor? There you are. Okay, back to where we last left off. We got ourselves a Yomu from the Hakuyoga town, and then I did a little bit of grinding off screen, not too much. I didn't do Gensou Moroku levels of grinding, that would be crazy. But I did a little bit. Alright, so let's take a brief look at what I've done, as well as look into another aspect of this game's mechanics. Okay, so first of all, let's go to our decks. Now just for your information, the first option here is to select that deck to be your active deck. Second option is to edit your deck. Third option is to copy your deck into a new slot. The fourth option is to delete. So those are the options there. So I prepared this deck for the explanation that I picked up. Or rather, the explanation of the things that I picked up. Okay, so I picked up a Fuzzball guy from the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Yay, finally. I picked up this Skeleton guy, I believe, in Hakuyoga Town. May be useful, may not be useful, I don't know. Now this guy I also picked up in Hakuyoga Town, as well as the bee. However, you don't actually see those two in the Hakuyoga Town area. I'll explain that in a second. And I picked up the Fairy Warrior with an axe. Cool. Now, let's get into explaining a little bit more detail of what's going on here. Okay, so for this orb guy here, I actually encountered this guy. Don't know why, but then when I defeated it, it dropped this card. So it's a little bit weird. But what I think is going on is that when you battle enemies and get their cards, what you actually get is the base card from where they came from. So you need to figure out how to transform it into those other monsters. So that also may give you an indication of how to get those monsters in the first place. So it's a give and take thing, really. Although this one's a little bit weird because when you actually transform it, it levels down. But whatever. Alright, so as for the bee, it was the life badge plus transformation gives you the beetle. So that's a lovely combination there because it gives you a crap load of HP and a crap load of defense. Alright, now the fluff ball here is what I wanted to show you in the last video, I believe. So if you combine the plus speed badge and the transformation badge, you get this little paper guy from Genius of Sapphirus, if I recall correctly. And if I recall correctly, this guy was an annoying little bugger because it had the evasion buff or something along those lines. As you can see here, it's very speedy with high evasion. So yeah, very annoying to deal with. So there's that. The skeleton guy, if you just put a transformation badge on, it transforms into a red skeleton. So it's just basically improved stats. It has a dark attack as well, among other things. And last but not least, if you have the fairy guy and you put an element next to it, it will transform into that specific element. So it loses its versatility with all the elements, but it gains a specific attack for that element. So in this case, I picked up this fire attack here, and I believe this attack is fire arrow. I may be wrong, but whatever. But I believe one of these is a full screen of that element. So I believe you can get fire, ice, yeah, there's ice. No light, no dark. There's probably other elements you can get. Anywho, there's that. So let's go, let's go delete that deck. Delete, because I'm done with it. Alright, now let's go to this option here. So this option here is the synthesis mechanic of the game. So all this is saying here is that it explains the synthesis mechanic. So how does this work? Well, basically, if you have duplicates of cards, what you can do here is you can combine those duplicates of the cards to make one of them, to make it a stronger card. How it gets stronger? Well, let me show you. Alright, so let's take, for example, this blue guy here. No, this blue guy. Alright. So, as you can see here, it has 4 slots at the beginning. Now, what do these things here say? Well, basically, the first line says how much experience it currently has. The second line basically says how much experience it needs to level up. The third line says basically what level of the card is at. So currently it's at level 0. And finally, the last line says the maximum level that this card can achieve. So in this case, the maximum level of this card is 3, and these may differ depending on the type of card. So this card, for example, only has a maximum level of 1. So please be wary of the maximum level here. Alright, so all you need to do is select your base card. So this is my base card that I want to level up. And then these are my duplicates. I'm going to use them to increase the power of this card. So let's do it. So this message pops up and it tells you how many points you get if you use up this card. So this gives me 3 points. Let's use it. Bam. I now have 3 experience on this card. Let's use the second one. So this gives me another 3. So this should level up my card. And bam. So now what this happens now is that I have now an extra slots on my card. Isn't that lovely? Now do note that the experience required for the next level increases. And now my card level is also at 1. So those are the things you need to take note of. Now I'm just going to do all this card synthesis stuff off screen, and then I'll get back to you with the actual gameplay portion of this segment. Let's do this. Alright guys, I am back. I have finished synthesizing all of the cards that I have. And just before I forget, the other options in the menu are, this is essentially your bestiary. So the enemies that are grayed out, these are the monsters you do not have, but you have encountered in battle before. The ones that are like just normal text, these are the monsters that you do have, or you did have at some point in your card deck. Alright, so that's that, and then you can press left and right to select it by species. So that's mainly for your own information. Third option is the tutorials that you have seen before, sorted by whatever category it is. And last option is the options menu. Very simple, very basic. Alright, so now this is my current deck setup at the moment, so let's take a quick little brief look. Whoops. Here. So we have the Rabbit Sword guy with 3 strength badges and a speed badge. I have an upgraded computer chip with 2 lightning badges for increased lightning potency. The Fairy Maid with a whole bunch of augmentations, as you can tell. I've got plus magic attack badges here, plus light damage badges, and plus life badges. Alright, I have a Fairy Warrior with an axe, so I have a transformation badge and MP plus badges here. I have a Beetle and the Spider, well, I ran out of badges to use, so it's just a regular spider. Oh, before I forget, since I'm on the screen, if you press X, it tells you here the different transformations that this card can undertake, and it tells you how to do it. Unfortunately, I can't read this, so I can't help you there, but that's for your own information. And if you press X again, there's multiple pages. So, yep, that's very useful for those who can read Japanese. And some of these cards have a lot of transformations, like the Fairy Maid here. 6, 9, 12, 13. So yeah, this game is actually quite complex in that regard. Alright, so last but not least, yes, so I have the Fairy Sword guy, not Fairy, the Rabbit Sword guy, and the computer chip. Okay, I'm good. I'm good to go. Alright, so we have 2 places we can go to. Now, we can backtrack to the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and if you remember where we fought Sakia, there was this giant wall of spell circles. We can pass through that now, since we picked up the skill card in Hakuyoka Town to bypass those. However, I highly advise you do not do that. That is a fairly high level area, and as I learned the hard way off screen, you really don't want to do that. So let's go to Eientei, something a lot more sensible in my level range. Yay! Also, ooh, we got an arrangement for this song too. It's rabbit season! No, Marissa, it's duck season. No, it's rabbit season. Duck season? Be very quiet, I'm hunting for rabbits. That's basically what they're saying, honest. Okay, so obviously the gimmick here is that you can't see crap. And going up leads to the exit. So if you want to navigate through this area early on, I highly advise you to just stare at your minimap. It's way more useful, and it will be less of a headache. Alright, whoops. Okay, so Yomu has some cool stuff. She starts off with Falcon Slash and Kama Itachi, I think. And then later on she learns a Meteor Sword, which is a full-screen physical attack. How lovely. So let's Kama Itachi it up. You know what? I have this cool little thing, which I assume is the equivalent of Lightning Zapper in Gensou Moroku. And then we also have a Kama Itachi there, so this should pretty much eliminate the entire front row. If it not, I'll be very, very surprised. But it did, so you all be dead. Alright, so Falcon Slash, Missile, and Falcon Slash. Goodbye, Fuzzball. It was nice knowing you. Ah, yeah. Also, once again, I do apologise if you hear any background noises. It's a little bit of a busy time when my family is at home. Oh, so we have a Star Sapphire. How lovely. And we have some kind of slime enemy, which is a bit of a problem, since I don't exactly have magic attacks on me at this point in time. But we shall make do with what we got. So I have a full screen lightning attack that might help out. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, my sword attacks still do a decent amount of damage. I should be fine. Light attacks on my computer chip? Get out of here, scrub. Ouch. What? Oh, you have multiple cards, of course. I forgot about that. Ooh, okay, you're a bird. So you should be weak to lightning attacks. And Kama Itachi it up all day, every day. Because it is OP. Yeah, weak to lightning attacks. Ouch. Alright, so I'm going to be safe to assume that you're weak to physical attacks, so let's go use a drill. And Falcon Slash it up. Smack in the face. Smack in the face. Drill to the face. Ooh, that almost killed me. But that's okay. As long as it's alive, I can just recover my HP immediately after the battle ends. Ah, I gotta love these game mechanics. That's quite a bit of experience. Oh, by the way, you can also pick up random badges during battle as well. They're like item drops. So I picked up a Mighty Badge of Strength there. And I picked up this guy with a needle. Lovely. Alright, so since I picked up another Strength badge, let's shove it on this guy. Hell yeah, plus 40 attack? Why not? Actually, you know what? It might be... No, let's just keep it like that. That sounds like the best plan. Alright, let's continue onwards. Got a lot of doorways to explore. Ew, it's a Wriggle. Oh yeah? Well, let's do this, Wriggle. Boopity-boo, attack everything, ever. And that appears to be a door. If you recall in Genius of Sapphires, the doors are considered a plant-type enemy. Why? My assumption is it's made out of paper. And that was a silence. But you should now be dead. Drill, and you know what? Sonic Blade. Smack in the face. Yeah. Just like old times, eh, Wriggle? Ow. Oh, you have more stuff. Oh wait, that's weak to lightning. I don't care. Eat that. Eat that. You know what? Let's just attack Wriggle. Let's abuse the fact that it's a master, so when that goes down, all the enemies go down with it. Yay. Oh, jeez, this is a long hallway. That's an exit. That's an exit. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 doorways so far. That's 5. That's 6. Get back. That's 7. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of doorways. There's probably some down here too. Oops, another Star Sapphire. Let's kill it. Didn't get anything. Oh well, that's okay. Whoops. Okay, there was another doorway there. There's one over here too. So all in all, I need to explore all these areas to get to the key to unlock that bottom door. Alright, so let's do this by process of elimination and going counterclockwise. Start from the top. 12 o'clock. What's over here? Okay, these arrows prevent me from going that way. Oh, look at that, it's that little paper guy that I mentioned before when I was talking about the fluff ball and a broom. Alright, so because of the fact it can dodge physical attacks, I'm probably going to use a magic attack on that guy, because I know it's weak to lightning attacks, and that's the evasion buff that I was talking about. Or maybe it's just a speed buff, I don't know. But it looks like my attacks are missing, so it's also probably an evasion buff along with it. You know what, I'm just going to use my full screen attack there. Attack you. Karma Itachi. Really gonna buff that again. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, my rabbit's going to die. Please don't die. Please don't die. For the love of God, don't die. Get rid of that guy. Oh jeez. Alright, need to switch out. Fairy Maid, you're up. Falcon Slash the broom. Magic attack that guy. Alright, it's okay guys, I got this. It's okay. I got it. I got it guys. Oh jeez, you also raised more evasion. How amusing. Alright, that's 2 down. What does this say? Ah, now the tutorial pops up about the elemental land mechanic that I talked about in the previous videos. So basically, as you can see here, you see little bars on the elemental wheel here. So each one of these bars represents a level of that land being active. So you have 1, 2, 3 levels of elemental land activation there. So that's what it's talking about with the tutorial page that just popped up. Alright, so let's just bop this guy and get this done. Because I am sick of these guys already. Oh, there goes my Fairy Maid. My Fairy Maid is not suitable for these types of battles, it seems. Oh, well, let's bring out the other Axe Fairy guy. Bappity-boo, bappity-boo. Yeah. Don't you die on me, computer chip guy. I need you. Falcon Slash. Hopefully the Falcon Slash kills it, otherwise it's going to be an issue. Okay, so by the way, axe attacks, just like in Genso Muraku, they can cause debuffs. This attack here can decrease defense. This attack here decreases physical attack. And this attack can cause paralysis. I believe this is stun blow, so let's try that. Ooh, if that hit my computer chip, that would have been bad news bears. Yeah! I got a fluff ball with 5 slots. That is amusing. Okay, so what this says here is that it is possible to get to the second level of transformation. And I think I'll show you how to do that. It says an example. So you have a change badge, then you have something else here. And the other example is change badge, and something else here. So let's actually go play that right now. Okay, so let's exit back out here since I can't do anything else. Alright. So what do I want to do? Deck change. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Let's get rid of the spider, put on this fluff ball guy. I just want to test out something really quickly. So let's get rid of the change badge on you. And you. Alright, let's test it out. So what can I put on this guy? Maybe a speed badge? Because I know the speed badge transforms into that paper thing. No? Maybe here? Maybe like no? Maybe let's try different elements. Ah, bingo! So 2 change badges plus element of fluff ball gives me this flame wheel guy. Wow. I think it's fire based, I'm not quite sure. Let's try ice. Oh, we got a snow queen! I mean the snow fairy thing. Cool! Wow. Wow. Okay, dark does nothing, and I can't use light. Maybe light. Let's try lightning. Give me that lightning. Give me that. We got some kind of electric lizard. Oh, that is so cool. Now, this is the stuff I was waiting for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the area and revive my cards and then play around with this a little bit and see what types of things I can get out of this fluff ball. So give me 1 second and I'll go do that. Alright, guys, I finished playing around with that fuzzball, and let's take a quick look. Whoops. So I've decided to go with the Snow Queen, mostly because of 2 things. Oops. It has the highest speed out of the elements that I have at the moment, which is fire and lightning. Those are my other 2 choices. And not only that, the Snow Queen, most of its good attacks are based on magic attack. And since my the Rabbit Warrior here has a whole bunch of strength badges. I want to have a magic attacker as my main damage output. You know what I mean? Because having one physical attacker and one magic attacker is way better than having two physical attackers. Add on to the fact I'm using Yomu, that's free. Alright, so I've also taken a look at the time of the recording, and I do believe that our time is up for this video. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to actually explore Eientei in the next video. Oh, by the way, just FYI, if you put a life badge on the fuzzball here, you get a green one. And it gets mass heal. So yeah, there's that, but that's really, really bad compared to a Snow Queen. Hell yeah, or the Snow Fairy, whatever it's called. Alright, so that's my setup for my deck at the moment, so I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be.